Hey guys, Josh here, and today I thought I'd bring you my very first Star Wars review. This is going to be over Darth Maul from the 6-inch Black Line series. Now originally I wasn't planning on picking up this series, it was something I was just going to let go, and even though I do enjoy Star Wars, I love it, not as much as RF Biker Scout and Action Jackman and all those other Star Wars guys that are on Star Wars Live. Really good podcast, so definitely check it out if you're a Star Wars fan, but Transformers is a little bit more my thing, and I kind of like Ninja Turtles as well, so I started collecting those. But when I saw these guys were on sale at Toys R Us for buy one, get one half off, don't know if they are still at the moment, but I had to pick them up. I had to give them a try. Maybe I'll just try out the first series line. And the first one that I wanted to open up was Darth Maul. Now, I didn't like the film, but I thought he was a really cool character, and I used to kind of collect all kind of Darth Maul stuff. And then I sold it all, and then I started getting into collecting again. But I wanted to kind of give you a quick rundown of this Darth Maul figure. Does look very nice. There are details all over this guy, even though majority of him is black, and I will kind of show you him up close. You'll notice that there are mold details all throughout his costume. So, especially whenever you get into the head sculpt, everything looks very nice. You can see that there's some nice details here on his lightsaber. Just keep on moving around so you can kind of see the back section here. So, really nice little figure. I wanted to do a couple of comparisons, show the articulation, and we'll get into the accessories as well. Some of the other guys that came in this line were the Sand Trooper. As you can see, he's a little bit taller there. You also had Luke, which is about the same size head to head, but Luke is just a little bit smaller. The last one in the line, I don't know if we can get them all in there, but there is R2-D2, which a lot of people said they were a little bit disappointed in, just because of the fact that he carries the same price point as all the rest, but he does come with a ton of accessories. If you guys want to see more of these Star Wars Black Line series figures, I'll keep on doing them if you guys enjoy them. If not, then I'm just going to leave it to the guys that know more about Star Wars than I do. But let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. We'll take his sword out here. Now, his articulation is going to be a little bit different whenever he has just this costume on versus the cloaked version. But as far as his head goes, it is on a ball joint. It has a joint right here, so it can go down and go back up. As you can see, it can move side to side, so very nice there. Does have quite a bit of motion here in the arm. Can go in and out. You also have a rotation here at the bicep. It can also bend 90 degrees, but no double joints there. And then with the hands, they can rotate here, and they're a little bit different. To where this one, it can go back and forth like this. And then this one here, it goes back this way and goes forward this way. So a little bit different there, but that's so that you can put them in those double, holding the lightsaber pose. Now, as far as a waist articulation, it's kind of all built into this ab crunch as well. So you can see that it just kind of rotates there. So you can put them in some ninja poses and quite a nice range of movement there. As far as the legs, they can spread out about that far, go front, back. There's also a thigh cut up here, so you can rotate that as you wish. And it's nice that this little piece right here, it kind of covers that up so it doesn't look ugly, to where on the Luke figure it's a little bad to the eye and some places, but overall it's pretty nice. We can get into that if you ever want me to do that review. As far as the legs, you can see that he's got a knee place here, and even the mold detail, if you can see this on his pants or his little jumpsuit here. I don't know what is he wearing wind pants? I'm not sure. But it looks nice. There's a lot of detail in it, and you can kind of see that it's all bunched up here and tucked into his boot. So as far as the knee joint, I like it. It doubles back just like so. So you got quite a bit of movement there. The only problem is, he's got this huge kneecap here. So if that doesn't bother you, then this looks awesome. As far as the foot, it can go front, back, or however you want to call it, back and forth. Can also rotate here on this little ball joint down there. So quite a bit, decent range of movement there. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit different in this cloak. I won't go into too much detail, but let's go ahead and get into the accessories. Now, taking a look at the accessories, you can see that it comes with two heads, one being the horn head that I just showed him displayed with, the other one being connected to the hood of his robe, which I will show off in better detail towards the end of the video. Also comes with a set of binoculars and also his double-edged lightsaber. So let's go ahead and take a look at these things individually. We'll start off with the binoculars because it's kind of the simplest accessory and the smallest, but as you can see, it has quite a bit of paint detail, with the gold, the red, and black there. There's even kind of a sand black wash on there. Really very nice, and you can see that it's about the size of my thumbnail. Even the very smallest and really thing that you really leave in the box, and in my opinion, that's what I'm going to do with it. Even went and put a lot of detail in that, so very nicely done. Do like that. As far as his lightsaber goes, you can display this in a couple of different ways. You can see that there's some very nice detail that went into just the handle, the part that he holds here, some nice little paint as well. You can actually detach this so that he could have two lightsabers, so you can display them like that if you'd like. You could also take these ends out. That way, if you want to show him displayed to where he doesn't have it extended yet, he's not ready for battle, you can just display it like that. He also has a little peg right here, which will fit on the right side of his belt. So you can just plug it onto the side there, and just a lot of display options there. Next thing I want to show off is this head, so you can get a little bit better look at some of the detail that went into it. I mean, even look at those eyes. Those are just amazing. The facial expressions, I mean, they captured everything, down to the cheekbone. This looks like, Ray Park's or Darth Maul, the guy that played him. The paint detail is just really, really nice. And again, very small accessory, from what you would expect for it being a head, but I mean, look at those horns. Very, very cool. Now take a look at this accessory. One of the things that really kind of blew me away with this, and something I wasn't expecting, is you can kind of see the horns where they are sticking up here through his hood, and you can actually feel them as well. So it's almost like they took the other head and then just used, made a bunch of those and then put this hood over it. So very nicely detailed. That's one of the things that, to me, as soon as I opened this figure and I saw that, it kind of gave me the impression that I'm really going to dig this line and that they're going to put a lot of nice detail into it. You can see that he's got some nice detail throughout this little thing, so we will take a look at him displayed with that, but very nicely done. Those heads, that's really the big selling point with me. So let's go ahead and take a look at him when he is cloaked. Now taking a look at the hooded version, this is the way that he comes packaged, and this is the way I'm probably going to display him on my shelf. Now I know I'm not getting the most out of the articulation, but this is the way that I think he looks the most menacing, which really displays that of a Sith. Now, even though he doesn't come with a ton of colors, he only has the red in his face and the red lightsabers, I still think the figure will pop on your shelf just because he comes with several different layers to his outfit, and there's also some nice black gloss here at the belt, his gloves, and also his boots as well. Like I was saying with take these lightsabers out of here, like I was saying with the different layers, you have this soft fabric material here, then you also have this soft rubber or plastic there, then you also have his robe as well. As far as the articulation, it is hindered a bit here. You can see with the head, if you kind of pull it to this side, that didn't do too bad. But most of the time, you pull it to one side, it just kind of goes back there, to the middle again. So that's something just to be aware of. So he's basically going to be looking forward the complete time. With his shoulders, you can pull those up, but then you have this gap in his robe, so it kind of looks a little stupid. I guess you could, feed the arm through there a little bit better. But for the most part, if you want to get a lot of poses out of him, I recommend probably going with the horn head version and getting rid of the robe. You still can move his bicep, and that bends, and his wrist bend and everything like that. Still have all the flexibility here in the abs and waist. It's kind of all one joint there, and then the legs are going to be exactly the same. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. My first little Star Wars review, and really cool little figure. If you plan on just picking up one to see if you like the line, this is one that I think you can't go wrong with, even though the other ones are pretty nice as well. R2-D2 is the only one that I don't think should have been $20, but not too bad. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.